Let's dive into J.R.R. Tolkien's The Silmarillion, a foundational work for the mythology of Middle-earth. It is a richly complex book, composed of interconnected stories, detailing the creation of the world and the struggles of its inhabitants, particularly the elves and their greatest works, the Silmarils. Overview of the Silmarillion. The book is divided into 5 parts. 1. Ainulindale, the music of the Ainur. This section is the creation myth of Tolkien's universe. Ilúvatar, God, creates the Ainur, immortal spirits who sing the world into being. Melkor, the most powerful of the Ainur, introduces discord into the music, sowing the seeds of conflict in the world. The world, called Arda, is then shaped by the Ainur, who descend into it. Melkor seeks to dominate it for himself. 1. Valaquenta. This is a description of the Valar, the powers of Arda, and the Maiar, the divine beings who govern the world. The Valar are like gods, each embodying different aspects of creation. For example, Manwe governs the air, Ulmo governs the seas. Melkor, later known as Morgoth, becomes their great adversary. The Maiar include figures like Sauron and the Balrogs, who serve Melkor, as well as benevolent beings like the Istari, wizards. 1. Quenta Silmarillion, the history of the Silmarils. This is the heart of the book, chronicling the creation of the Silmarils and the tragedy they bring. Fëanor, a gifted but prideful elf, crafts the Silmarils, 3 radiant jewels containing the light of the 2 trees of Valinor. Melkor, after sowing chaos among the elves, steals the Silmarils and destroys the 2 trees of Valinor, plunging the world into darkness. Fëanor and his kin swear a terrible oath to recover the Silmarils at any cost, leading to rebellion, the first kinslaying, and their exile from Valinor. The elves wage war against Melkor, now Morgoth, in Middle-earth, but their quest brings immense suffering and betrayal. Many tragic figures emerge, such as Beren and Luthien, who retrieve a Silmaril, but at great personal cost, and Turin Turambar, whose life is marked by doom and sorrow. The Silmarils ultimately bring ruin to Fëanor's house and the elves' greatest kingdoms. Akallabeth, the Downfall of Numor. This tells the tale of Numenor, a mighty island kingdom of men. Gifted by the Valar, Numenor flourishes, but its people grow arrogant and defy the ban of the Valar, seeking immortality. Their king, Ar-Pharazôn, challenges the Valar and sails to the Undying Lands, leading to the catastrophic sinking of Numenor. Survivors, led by Elendil, flee to Middle-earth and establish the realms of Gondor and Arnor, of the Rings of Power and the Third Age. This final section bridges the events of the Silmarillion with the Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power are forged, and Sauron, Morgoth's lieutenant, deceives the elves into creating them. Sauron forges the One Ring to dominate the others, leading to war. This sets the stage for the later tales of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Themes: creation and corruption. The contrast between beauty and the corruption of Melkor, Morgoth, and Sauron. Pride and fall. The fates of Fëanor, Numenor, and others highlight the destructive consequences of hubris. Fate and free will. Characters struggle against their destined paths, often with tragic results. Immortality and mortality. The tension between elves and men is central to the mythology. The Silmarillion is both grand and tragic, presenting a world of astonishing beauty and heartbreaking loss. Its tales shape the backdrop for the later events in Middle-earth, making it essential for understanding the depth of Tolkien's legendarium. Would you like to explore any specific story or theme in more detail?